Okay, so in our experience at our branding, employee stories are the soul of a truly connected employer brand, especially in Latin America, where the emotions and connections matter the most. So we know when companies are real, people connect more. I bring some data here just to understand the whole scene about social media here in Brazil. We have 75 million LinkedIn users only in Brazil. So there's a lot of people. So the social media platforms become the main stage of the
Yes.
where the employer branding are built. So another data that I brought here is that employees co-creating content as internal influencers is already the second most prominent trend among companies with up 1,000 employees, according to a report here in Brazil. So, when employees share their lived experience, they become a natural ambassadors, not just representing the brand, but humanizing it with credibility and with truth. So this voice is real, relatable, and rooted in everyday abstract values into real life actions. So you use a lot of that strategy here in Latin America.
Yeah, wonderful. Is it similar in other markets? Anyone else want to add there? Oscar?
And I just want to add something, Brett.
Sure, sure.
I'm seeing a little shift here in Latin America. It's not about just bringing purpose to working for a company, but it's about to redefine the purpose of working itself.
Mm,
Gen Z
mm, mm.
here is
Yeah,
wanting to be entrepreneurs, then influencers. Now they are betting in betting companies. So this is how they are finding a way to gain quick money. And
yeah.
our mission here is to really bring meaning back to work.
Back to work. Yeah, good points. Oscar?
Bringing meaning back to work is a lovely way of thinking about it. I think that lived experiences, it doesn't need to come from your employees, but the work that your business has done. I bet that there are more stories inside of your business than you have been able to find out where your purpose has managed to show through. Great
Yeah.
example. We worked with the post office a couple of years ago when we were doing their EVP. Post office here in the UK, they are they deliver the post, and their purpose is to be whatever you need. We're here for you. That's their sort of main thing. I find it very difficult to prove that. They've had a really rough time with their PR recently. When we were doing this EVP research, we spoke to them, and one of the stories that the guy in the technology team said is that when Grenfell happened, and for anybody not in the UK, Grenfell was a horrible incident where one tower set on fire and burned through the whole way. It was a national disaster, brought up a load of building walls. When Grenfell happened, the post office was on the ground within 24 hours with an ATM so that all of those people in the Grenfell Tower could have access to their money without their credit card.
Wow.
And
Wow.
they didn't tell anybody about it. And we're like, post office, that is your proof. That
Yeah.
what you're doing is purpose led. You're so much more than the organization that you are. And that's why, these exercises that we do in the kind of world of employer brand, checking in, speaking to people, gathering those stories, it can be so much more than just like a UGC piece of content.
Yeah.
They can be like
Yeah.
these real amazing moments that you find. It's just like how you as an organization are acting on your purpose and influencing or impacting lives beyond, so much more than you'd imagine. So
Yeah.
we should
Yeah.
always be checking in, getting that
Yeah.
feedback.